Fishing tips and tricks brought to you by Outdoors with Mike.
Yeah, here we go. What we got? Oh, looky here. Crazy legs in action here. Bluegill hitting up top. Just figured I'd get ahead of this storm front out here. He's a fat one too. Let you guys take a little sneak peek at the signature series jig of mine in action. Guys and gals, I've been out 3 times, and all 3 times my signature series bait, Crazy Legs, has produced every time. I'm more than happy. I'm stoked. You'll have to check them out. You can get them at Mike's Bait and Tackle in Lakeview, Ohio. I wanted to bring you a quick tip, a few tricks on how not to lose your bobber when you're using a slip bobber crappie fishing. Okay? And what I'm going to show you, there's some other benefits to it too. And there's a specific reason why I'm using this setup. So I'm going to show you here. I tried to rig one of my shorter poles so I can get this somewhat in frame here. I'm using a 6-pound test here. Now on this specific setup, you can use a braid, a heavier braid, because what we're going to do is go down to the bottom here. We're going to make a lighter leader line. So here's my setup. Okay, you got your bobber stop right here. Okay. And then your bead right below it. And then I went with the heavier bobber, which I really don't like using heavier bobbers, but in this instance I need to, because where I want to go here when this weather levels out a little bit, the boat ramp's blocked, and I have a site marked that's got structure, and this is how I'm going to get to it from the bank. I've done it before. It works well. So, underneath this bigger bobber, I put a bead there because I don't like the idea of this bobber banging on this lead weight. I put a 1/8 ounce weight underneath of it, barrel weight. And then I put a barrel swivel. Tied a polymer knot to this end, and then down here I went and I used 4-pound test, a little bit lighter line. I made a lead. You can make it 6, 8, 12 inches. I ran a lead all the way down here and used a loop knot. Okay, now what this will do is allow you to cast a long distance. In the fall rate, you're still going to have that one. I'm using a 1/32 ounce head, so that's about a foot per second fall rate. So that's still going to let it fall down slow. It may give it just a little different action. And I use the loop knot on the jig to allow it to swim naturally. So now the big benefit to this, since I'm going to be shooting out there to some structure, is this lighter line. If you get snagged and you can't get that hook off of your snag, you know, by bending the hook out or whatever, your line's going to break on you. And usually when you break the line, you end up losing a jig and the bobber. Okay, so since you have this line tied to this swivel, your line's usually going to break off here, being lighter line, or it's going to break off right down here at the jig. So never lose your bobber again. It works. I got tired losing jigs, got tired losing bobbers. Jigs are one thing, sometimes you can't avoid it. Don't be afraid to lose jigs. They're a dime a dozen. Okay? But bobbers, they're not. And I hate running out of bobbers. So you can, and I like using this setup too if I'm fishing deep. For deep water crappie. This will also get you down there past the bluegill. If you're not wanting to catch them little bluegill that want to rob your bait on the way down, this will send it. It'll get you down there a lot quicker. And you know with them crappie, sometimes you have a small window. You want to get that line out there and get her right back down there as quick as you can. Put it in their face, folks. Make them fight or flight. Till next time, we'll see you on the water.